The Switch 2 was just announced, and the reception has been, well, let's just say split. Now, we've been getting leaks about this console for a while, but it officially just got announced. It's got its own Nintendo Direct, and people have made their voices clear. Some people are very excited for it, and some people, the sane people, have pointed out the glaring flaws in this console, such as this thing is going to cost $450. $450. That's the price of the Switch 1 and like 5 games. That's absolutely insane. As well as the games are going to cost $80. Now, there's some leaks that the physical releases of these games would be $90. Apparently, those are false. But $80 for a Switch game? That is absolutely stupid. Oh, and that's not all. Not only is the console going to be stupidly overpriced, and the games are going to be stupidly overpriced, but the main feature for this new system is that it shows 120 FPS and it's 4K. But the main gimmick, like most Nintendo consoles have gimmicks, the main gimmick the Switch 2 is bringing is voice chat and a crappy version of Discord. Now, this needs a camera, of course, because the Switch 2 will not have a camera built in. Thank gosh, I'll probably make it $500. But this camera is going to be $50 or $60. I'll have to check that. As well as all these other overpriced accessories. Like, what are we doing here, Nintendo? Well, okay, so maybe it'll be a good feature for, like, if your friends aren't over. Like, this camera, sure, it'll be cool, but the main reason most people buy Nintendo products is their games are easily supposed to be played, like, with your family, like Mario Party, Mario Kart. How is this useful to anybody in that scenario? You're not going to need a camera and voice chat when you're all sitting around a couch. That's what confuses me. At least there's the option, but if it's going to bump up the price this much, I don't think it's worth it. Let's talk about that 4K and 120 FPS again. 4K has been a staple for a while now with most consoles, and I really don't think it's that big of a deal where it should make the console cost this much. Like, seriously. And by the way, you have to be in 1080p to run 120 FPS. 4K will be 60 FPS. So it can't even do 4K 120 FPS. Like, this just confuses me. Oh, as well as the mouse controls. This is going to be another one of those gimmicks that people are just going to use once, like the Nintendo 3DS's 3D, and not touch again. Because, like, cool, it's a fun little feature, but I don't think people are going to use it that much. It's just going to be another party trick, honestly. Okay, I just realized something while I was editing this video. I know I'm kind of jumping around a little bit in this video, but I just realized. So, for the chat feature, you have to be a subscriber to Switch Online, which makes sense, but they added a...
Hey, how
it
was
doesn't really make
class?
sense because it's the big headline for the console. Anyway,
Well,
but they added a chat button onto the
I am
controller.
saving Hyrule
This
right
will
now.
be
Let me show
the
you.
first time
Saving
that you will have to pay to
hero.
use a button
What are you up
on a
to?
video
I
game
am
controller.
being defeated
That's just something I
by
noticed, and it's
flowers.
another reason why
You're still
you
there,
definitely
Ash? Come on.
shouldn't pre-order
I'm
or
not the
even
same.
buy this console
Hi.
until the price drops.
I want to see you guys.
Well, you may be saying, okay, maybe there's a bunch of gimmicks, the console's going to be overpriced, but maybe the games on release will be very good. Well, from what I'm looking at, it's not going to be the case. We're going to get Mario Kart World, which is going to be an open world Mario Kart that, sure, will probably be fun, but I'm never going to pay $80 for that. They're also going to be making a new Donkey Kong game. That looks like it could be a little bit of fun, but it shouldn't be this big of a deal. And finally, the only other thing they're going to do on release is going to be adding GameCube to Nintendo Switch Online. Another thing you're going to have to pay for just you have to pay for so much on the stupid console, as well as having to pay for game upgrades for Switch from the OG Switch to Switch 2. Just why did Nintendo feel the need to add so much crap that will make you pay for so much crap? I'm just baffled. And the final point I'm going to be bringing up today is that Nintendo will be releasing a demo that's going to show you around the Switch, show you around its quirks and features. Okay, this could be genuinely helpful if it was free. However, they're going to be charging $10 for this. $10. You're looking at it. It doesn't look that innovative. Overall, people used to think Nintendo was the most consumer-friendly brand. That's not the case anymore. In fact, they're probably one of the worst. And I mean, it's just getting so bad. Sorry, I already recorded my sign off and everything. I was about to post the video and then I remembered I was going to add something, and this definitely needs to be in the video. So, if you don't know who Mr. Who's the Boss is, he's one of the biggest tech channels on YouTube, and he recently conducted a poll after the Direct asking if his fans were going to pre-order the system. 58% said that they weren't going to pre-order it. I did the math. That's 108,000 people out of the 173,000 that voted, so they weren't going to pre-order it. So, the sentiment is already being felt, and I just hope Nintendo can turn their act around. I guess I just wanted to say in this video that I don't think people should pre-order this console, because this needs to be changed, because this can't not be the industry standard. Cramming a bunch of crap in, trying to bump up the price as much as possible. This can't become the industry standard, or else we're going to have another big video game crash just like 1983. Remember the Sonic movie? I mean, it's kind of another medium, but the internet kind of banded together to get his design changed, and the movie ended up being really great. So this the same thing kind of needs to happen, but sad thing is it probably won't, because Nintendo fanboys will buy anything they put out, and they will always find ways to support and kind of direct the hate towards other people, not Nintendo. So it's really sad. Don't pre-order or even buy the Switch 2. I'm Iron Beagle, and I'm signing out. See you guys later.